Renegades of Long Beach Roller Derby, and you're watching MoonKILL Radio. Woo!
All right, welcome to what is on the slab. This is MoonKILL Radio, and we are back with another one. How you guys doing? Again, hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying healthy, staying sane. I got to stop seeing those pictures of, the whole lockdown or being at home for so long with the family with the pictures of Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Yeah, that's not cool. Funny as hell, though. So I hope you guys are doing good. Again, this is What's on the Slab. We're going to music review, album review show. Anything 15 years or older from right now. And then we'll play. This is what our picks are. Again, if you have any picks of your own, we would love to hear about them. Leave any suggestions or opinions on these picks as well in the comment section. Whatever it is you think of these picks, whatever it is. But yes, if you would like to participate, please send us an email. Get at us at moonkillradio@gmail.com. Send us your name, the album you're talking about, and a little review of your own, so we can read it here on our show. That would be awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys have. And yeah, I don't know everything. No one can, man. I do have a lot of music, a lot of different styles, but hey, maybe I don't go deep enough for some of you guys, you know what I mean? So anything you guys, they might say, hey, review this album. Even if I have it, maybe I haven't heard it so long, so I have to revisit it, which is also cool. Or maybe I haven't heard it, now you're showing me stuff. Cool. That's what it's all about, man. All right? So if you guys get into it like that, again, all different styles here, MoonKILL Radio. This one, special one for me, man, because this is probably one of the first. It's got one of the first tracks I ever learned on a guitar, and it wasn't until way later. And I used to just strum guitar and just I was a drummer, but I used to strum guitar just for fun and put myself to sleep. And but when my son started learning guitar, it was one of the first songs he taught me actually how to play. This is off of Thin Lizzy's Jailbreak album. Okay. For those that don't know, for anyone that likes 70s rock, Thin Lizzy is a great, great band. Didn't get a lot of press. I think they should have, but I think some of their albums were kind of lacking a little bit. Didn't have that, like punch kind of, just they just never made it, just over the hump, almost how they talk about like Kiss's first records, they never pushed them, over the hump until the live album. I think the one before this was Johnny the Fox, which is a great album too. I mean, I love pretty much most of their albums. I have a lot of them, not all of them, but I have a lot of them. This for me is my personal favorite. This is my favorite album besides the live album. And again, the live album, we'll get into some of those later. But this is my favorite studio album. This one. And yes, it did have their one track. For those who don't know, Thin Lizzy, they are from Ireland. It's an Irish band. They were formed in '69 in Dublin. All right. This is a 1976 Jailbreak album, though. They do have a few albums before this. Probably about 5-6 albums before this one. 5 albums at least, which got some good stuff. But Phil Lynott, again, it was weird even as a kid for me to see a black guy, in a rock band. Didn't see that a lot, There was a few, you're wrong, but especially singing, playing bass and singing, But hey, Thin Lizzy nonetheless jam, dude. If you dig it, and then this was not the first album, but she got Phil Lynott on bass and vocals. Brian Downey on drums, which he was a great drummer, just a solid drummer. Didn't flashy, didn't do none out of out of context, but it was a solid drummer, man. Good drummer. But the twin guitars of Scott Gorham and Brian Robertson, man, check that out. Check those guys out. That's the band right there. So again, Phil Lynott, the man on the bass and the vocals, had a different kind of sounding vocal. Had a little deep, but real soulful. And then, dude, Scott Gorham on the guitar. I mean, Brian Robertson is no joke neither. But I think once they got Scott Gorham on there, that's when things really, really took off. And then the cover, man, that's just a bitchin' cover. Like when I first bought this, man, about 20 years ago, when I finally found the record, I had it on tape when I was a kid. But when I found the actual vinyl, I was just like, wow, this is cool. I mean, I still want a perfect version of it, like a mint condition one, just to put on my wall, because it's just a bitchin' cover, But this is the one that really cemented them as far as like a band to, I think put them in like more arenas. Again, Mercury Records, 76. Man, and if you're like me and you love live albums, of course, Live and Dangerous was the album to get. This is kind of like if anyone says, hey, man, I want to get into Thin Lizzy, what should I get first? Well, I would say if you love live albums, get Live and Dangerous. If you don't love live albums, get this one, which is basically almost the same shit because Live and Dangerous came after this. Because this one has their hit. No, Live and Dangerous came after Bad Reputation. That's right. So one or two albums after this. Again, my brain is sloshed, man, but great live album. But if not, studio-wise, this is the one I would start with. It's got their top hit of all time, the best-selling song, I think, which is Boys Are Back in Town. And let's get to the track list. So it starts off with Jailbreak, which is perfection of a song. Just as soon as you put it on, it boom. You know what I mean? That's like, and of course, Jailbreak, it comes on. Psh, great track. And then you get Angel from the Coast. That is the song for me personally. It's the one my son taught me how to play. I wanted to learn how to play some certain songs. That's the first one I asked him to teach me. It came up. I said, oh, yeah, let me learn on that one. Because I was trying to learn a different one while I listened to the live album. But Angel from the Coast, great cut. Not really a solo in that one. Just kind of like a dual solo, which is great. But the guitar playing, man, you got to have some good wrist action on there, man, because it's just groovy guitar on there. Which is, again, one of my favorites. Running Back, Romeo and the Lonely Girl, more of a mellower song. And then Warriors. I am Warrior. Dun, dun, ba, bum, bum. That's a great cut. That's also on live. Like half this album's on the live album. The Boys Are Back in Town. Again, their number one hit, I think, of all time. The one they're known for the most part. Fight or Fall and the Cowboy song, also on the live album. I am a cowboy. It starts off, just what I think it's just guitar and him, and then the band comes in. Then Emerald, which is the second cut on the live album, and that is a bad song. Hard as hell to play. Oh, for me, I'm not a great guitar player. I'm not a guitar player anyway, but a great song to learn. Again, dual action guitars, just going up and down the scales. Oh man, that is a bitchin' song. That is such a good song. But yeah, like I said, I mean, this is like the epitome of just deep cut 70s rock, man. Just good classic 70s rock. Again, Jailbreak is known I think for the deeper cut audience, hard rock audience, these guys are in that hard rock, realm. Not so much heavy metal, but not like light rock and not hippie-ish at all. Some of the early stuff, and like Whiskey in a Jar and some of those, but they stick rock, but I think this and maybe the previous 3 albums before this, man, they just got nice and heavy, so it's just good rock. But like a lot of rock bands back then did covers of songs, that might have been a lot lighter than what they're playing, which is awesome. So like on the live album, they do have a Bob Seger song, Rosalie, and for anyone note, again, I don't have Live and Dangerous on record, and I know I should slap myself because I don't. But if you get that record, Live and Dangerous by Thin Lizzy, there's also a gentleman playing harmonica on that record. And if I remember, if memory serves me correct, it is Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis and the News. Yep, that's right, the one and only. So, again, anyone that doesn't know Thin Lizzy, you like classic rock, you like classic hard rock, in the kind of Deep Purple sense, or even like UFO, not so much heavy metal, but hard rocking and jamming. There you go. If you don't like live albums, start with this one. If you like live albums, start with the Live and Dangerous. But if not, start with this one. Again, Bitchin' cover. Their most popular album, I believe, or one of them. But it's got The Boys Are Back in Town, which, most people know that listen to classic rock. But the rest of it, I mean, it's just good riffs, hard riffs, great soulful singing by Phil. Rest in peace, Phil. Rest in peace. Shit, man. I think half the band. Thin Lizzy was still touring for a while. I know Scott Gorham was there, so he was trying to keep it alive. Yeah. So again, yeah. If you dig it, dig the sound, dig that kind of sound, check this one out, man. If you don't know it yet, again, and that's what's on the slab for this edition. Again, check the info for all our info stuff on there. Subscribe to the channel, our channel. You can donate, or got a Patreon, all that stuff in the info section. Check out our other shows. Again, if you want to get involved, leave your comments, any kind of comments, as well as, like I said in the beginning, leave us an email, moonkillradio@gmail.com. Leave us a pic of your own, your name, and a short review of your own. Even if it's if it's your band or a new band, I'll do New Music Monday. So, and we might do a few more different New Music Mondays, since we don't have a lot of band sessions coming up. So we might do a little more of those and toss them on Thursdays or even Tuesdays, man. All right. So, again, from MoonKILL Radio, what's on the slab? Right here.